Welcome, everyone, and thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. It's a very unique broadcast for you tonight. You'll see a fresh face from the collegiate level in the mix. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. Here's the starting group for Houston. Moses Malone out there with Tracy McGrady. Then it's Harden. Then it's Olajuwon. And it's Murphy in at the point guard. And for Seattle, we've got Anthony Edwards. Bagley is out there with Sean Kemp. Then there's Peyton. And it's KD in at the 3. And check out the pair of Rockets we have on the floor, Greg. Tracy McGrady and Hakeem Olajuwon out there together. This will be great.
And Hakeem the Dream, probably the best player to ever put on that Rockets uniform.
Agreed. And then you have the skill of McGrady with him.
Unreal combo. McGrady has it. You name it, T-Mac had.
Oh, that was something else.
Are you kidding me? Well, that was unbelievable. Not many guys can do what Ant-Man just did.
Well, Coach, we know there's a lot of expectations tied to a #1 pick. And sometimes they fall flat. But that has not been the case so far with Anthony Edwards.
Oh, it sure as heck hasn't, Kevin. But I think it starts with Anthony Edwards welcomed the expectations. He wanted the expectations, and he has pushed himself to play to that level on a nightly basis, and he's done it.
Harden outside. The 3. Seattle grabs the miss. Here's Edwards. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant.
And it's really good to see Edwards knock down the mid-range jumper. He continues to work on becoming more consistent from that area.
Harden outside for the 3. Rebounded by Kemp. And the points coming for them now, Greg, in bunches.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like.
McGrady with the ball. Picked up by Bagley. Harden has a wide-open look. Here's Olajuwon. And it's KD with the rebound. And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for Seattle. Bagley kicks to Peyton. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. Clock at 6. Back to Kemp. For 3, Edwards. In the hoop for his 3rd make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
Well, look, Edwards plays with a lot of confidence, which makes him deadly off the catch.
And the basket by Murphy.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Pass to Edwards. Fires the 3. Olajuwon with the rebound. And Olajuwon has got the ball here for Houston. They trail by 3. Malone. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Yeah, and Malone excels at putting himself in a great position, really on both ends. Just a dynamite rebounder and interior scorer.
Free throw drops for Malone. Russell Westbrook's checked in for Seattle. And a switch here also for Houston. Drexler's checked in, and both free throws good for Malone.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
Here's Kemp. He takes it in, and it's Kemp slamming it down.
And Kemp seems to relish contact on the way up. He just embraces all types of challenges.
Houston trails by 3. Kicks it out to Harden. The Rockets again can't hit.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Durant just inside the line, and it's Seattle with another.
And KD just keeps coming at you with that jumper. There isn't anything you can do except hope he goes cold.
And the shot goes down.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Westbrook against Murphy. The 15-footer and another basket for Seattle.
Well, for most of his career, Westbrook depended on his mid-range game. Now he rarely shoots from that area.
From deep, Harden hits the three-point bomb.
Well, his touch was there that time. What a silky shot.
Kemp against Drexler, and Kemp slams it in.
Yeah, once he gets to the rim, it's lights out. Kemp, just too much power and explosiveness.
.50 seconds left to play here in the first. Left side, Murphy. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Murphy's got 6 points.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
And Durant launches from deep. It's rebounded by Houston.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
Here's Westbrook, and another basket for Seattle.
Just so versatile. I mean, Westbrook can go to the hole, bring it back out for three, or in that case, just rise and fire from mid-range.
The defense will take that miscommunication. Not even close.
Pass to Kemp. Launches a three. Wow, huge buzzer beater.
I did not think he was going to get that off in time.
He released it just in the nick of time. What a shot.
The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Seattle ahead, leading by 5. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Seattle.
Well, you know, the analytics guys would tell you a team shouldn't be taking this many mid-range shots, but clearly they're shooting them with confidence.
And also, guys, they're playing for one another right now. All those extra passes are leading to easy buckets.
So with Irving on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. They've got Lewis, Russell Westbrook out there with Bradley Beal. Then it's Roy, and it's Kemp, and it's the center position. That's good, and the Seattle lead is cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Elijah Wan. Outside Roy. He can't get that one to fall.
Well, they know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his first foul. And Seattle making a change here. Payton's checked in. Tracy McGrady's checked in for the Rockets. On the wing, Drexler. From outside the arc, the shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And when the ball is in his hands, you just feel like it's going in.
And here's Payton. He'll bring it up for Seattle. Sweet move. The rebound by Drexler. Out left to the wing. Ball finds Drexler. Back to Paul. Puts up a 3. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Yeah, playing off ball. We've seen more of this over the latter part of Paul's career.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Edwards, he's checked in for Beal. And a switch here also for Houston. James Harden, he's checked in for Drexler. Here's Payton. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And superb strength there from Payton, absorbing the contact and keeping his composure for the finish.
Here's McGrady. Scoreless thus far. Ball outside. From past the arc. Seattle grabs the miss. Left side, Roy. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. Here's Kemp. And then jammed down as he goes right over Chris Paul.
The ultimate man-child. Kemp, one of the most flamboyant finishers in our league.
And so it's Houston with it. They trail by 1. Harden outside. The three-pointer off the mark. Seattle with the ball. Back to Kemp. And Kemp with the slam!
And some theatrics above the rim there. That'll infuse the entire team with energy.
And here's a timeout now from Coach Rudy Tomjanovich. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys.
Now into the lineup for Houston. Elvin Hayes, Calvin Murphy.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Harden outside. The three ball goes for James Harden.
Oh, the rare catch and shoot from Harden, showing it's still in his bag.
And it's Seattle with the ball. Here's Edwards. Up and in on the layup. Edwards got 9.
Well, great handles, and I like how he finished it off with the bucket.
Edwards gone 67% from the field, 4 of 6. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
And how about getting a hand up on McGrady, especially when he's looking to shoot from the outside?
Murphy against Payton. Murphy with the steal. To the paint. Kicks it out to Harden. McGrady outside. In the corner. Harden misses the 3. And it's Seattle with the ball. They trail by 1. Payton. It's rebounded by Hayes.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
Now, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And Ming is mammoth in terms of his size, exceptional at using it to snare those off.
Oh, man!
Wow, this is how explosive Edwards can be. He finishes with such force at the rim.
55 seconds left to play here in the half. And it's Hayes in the corner. Here's McGrady. And he's good on the 3-ball. McGrady's got 6 in the quarter.
Shooting while in rhythm. You like to see that aggressive approach.
To the inside. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Payton.
That's a careless pass and a wasted possession. That's just unnecessary.
A different look for Seattle. Marvin Bagley's checked in for Kemp. And Williamson subbed in for Lewis. And a switch here also for Houston. Sampson's checked in.
Doing it with style. McGrady punishing the D for giving him that kind of airspace.
Payton passes to Bagley. And here's Edwards from the arc. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
And it's Williamson missing.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Rockets lead by 3. And we'll be back with you right after this. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
So on the floor for Houston, Olajuwon is out there with Moses Malone. Then it's Tracy McGrady. Then it's Harden. And it's Murphy in at the 1 spot. The 3 from Harden buries it from 3-point range. Harden's got 9.
And that time converting off the catch. Harden showing a little bit of everything tonight.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Harden, no good. They've been hanging in there.
And a chance here to jump on top.
And Edwards with the stuff.
A spectacular finish from Edwards. Once he started driving, he did not hold back.
And so Murphy will bring it up for Houston. With the drive, and here's Harden for 3. Another miss by Harden.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
It's rebounded by Houston. Pass to Murphy. Here's McGrady. The Rockets with another miss. And it's Seattle with the ball. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Fires from deep. Durant drains it from distance.
And you just love how quickly KD gets into his shot. No wasted motion.
Now Murphy. 6 points for him. Down low. It's stolen by Kemp. Edwards against Olajuwon. Durant for 3. Good, and it's Kemp who picks up the assist. Now it's a 7-point Seattle lead.
Well, he clearly liked that look and made sure not to waste the opportunity.
And here's a timeout now from Coach Rudy Tomjanovich. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Poked away and stolen by Payton. Loud pass to Bagley. Payton finds Bagley. Out to Edwards. Pass to Payton. 5 to shoot. The second chance effort. And there's Edwards on the assist by Payton. Edwards got the lead up to 9 now for Seattle. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. A shot by McGrady, no good.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
A minute 50 left in the third. Malone outside. Will it go? The shot by McGrady, no good. Seattle leading by 11. Here's Kemp. Drives to the hoop. And Kemp with the slam.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Well, clearly the defense has had no answer for them. Might be time to try something different.
Pass to Malone. Now McGrady takes the three, drills the three-pointer. McGrady's got 11 points.
And his ability to affect a game goes way up when he's knocking down shots from three-point range.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Some changes for Seattle. Brandon Roy, he's checked in for Durant. Beal comes in for Edwards. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Gary Payton. Here's Seattle. They're on a 19-6 run. Westbrook kicks to Beal. Bagley the pass to Kemp. Back to Bagley. Rockets with the rebound. Olajuwon's got 5 rebounds tonight. Driving to the basket. And then Olajuwon with the dunk.
I mean, I hope you can appreciate the torque that kind of move generates. He just has that natural explosiveness. The dream is something to behold.
Back to Roy. The three. Good, and it's Kemp who picks up the assist. Kemp's got 3 assists now in this one.
Set him up so they can knock him down.
41 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Olajuwon outside. And then Olajuwon with the dunk.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Pass to Bagley. Beal from long range. Hakeem Olajuwon with the rebound. Olajuwon's got 6 rebounds now in the game. The wide open look for Drexler. And the 3 ball is good. Drexler's got 6 points.
Teams love to work the ball to the guy in the corner.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. Drills it from outside.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And so it's Seattle in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We'll return shortly. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. So with Irving on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. Gary Payton is out there with Anthony Edwards. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. Then it's Lewis. And it's Roy in at the 3 spot. Edwards with confidence.
I love how competitive Edwards is. He relishes getting revenge like this.
The shot by McGrady, no good. And here's Payton. He'll bring it up for Seattle. And here's Edwards from the arc. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Edwards got 6 here in this quarter.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Harden the pass to Drexler. Sinks the three-pointer.
And Harden is more than just a scorer. He's also got some sensational handles and passing instincts. Loves connecting with his teammates.
Here's Cousins, and then Cousins with the dunk.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Yeah, he didn't let the defense affect him there. He just kept his focus.
Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the 4th. And here's a timeout now from Coach Rudy Tomjanovich. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Some changes for Seattle. Marvin Bagley's checked in for Cousins. Kemp comes in for Rashard Lewis. And Durant subbed in for Roy. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Malone finds Murphy. And Malone gets double teamed. Here's McGrady. Off target with his three.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of it from distance, but look, he's got to find something easier.
Oh, great feed by Durant. There's way more than scoring to his offensive game.
Harden finishing inside.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Olajuwon with the block.
Let me tell you, blocks like that, protecting the rim, those are winning basketball plays.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Houston trails by 12. Now, here is Harden. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter.
And one of the top scorers in the game, Harden has an innate gift for creating his shot.
It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
Team foul.
Free throw good, Edwards.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on two things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Strong move off the glass.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
And so Murphy will bring it up for Houston. Down by 15. From the corner, Harden's shot is pure.
And this is what the offense is designed to produce. Slipping Harden into the corner for a three. That's money.
Drained from outside.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside. That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Edwards drives in.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
Murphy with the ball. Now Payton defending. Here's Murphy. Malone right side. Harden. Another chance. The shot misses. Seattle leading by 15. Edwards drives in. Harden pulls it down. So it's the Rockets now. He'll put it up there. Sinks the big jumper. 52 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Outside Durant. From outside, he drills the three.
That one's going to be the final dagger, and these guys can now celebrate.
Yeah, it doesn't look like they're going to let up, and I like that. Keep pouring it on.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Now Harden jacks up a three. That one misses. 24 seconds left in the fourth. Durant. And again, Seattle with the triple.
There's no limit to what KD can do scoring the basketball.
And here's Houston. And stolen by Payton. To the middle. Here's Bagley. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
That's good from Bagley. That one falls, so he hits both of them. 7 seconds left to play here in the fourth. So no problem for Seattle as they get the win. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that about wraps it up. For my friends Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us tonight on 2K Sports. And now we present the player of the game, Anthony Edwards. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports. What an intriguing game we've got for you tonight. One tremendous college player will be included in the lineup. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And a look at the starters for San Antonio. Robinson is out there with Duncan. Then there's Gervin. Then there's Ginobili. And it's Parker in at the point guard position. And for Seattle, they've got Gary Payton. Kemp is out there with Durant. Then there's Marvin Bagley. And it's Edwards in at the 2. Hey, Greg, when the conversation of all-time Spurs greats comes up, these two have got to be at the top of the list. Tim Duncan playing here with George Gervin.
This is almost unreal to have this duo together. 27 combined All-Star appearances with the Spurs between the two of them.
Phenomenal, right? An incredible amount of accolades alongside those All-Star appearances. Not to mention, both are in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, tough to leave that one out.
Now here's Durant after David Robinson's miss. Over Gervin. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And deadly from pretty much anywhere on the court. Durant is a relentless scorer.
And it's Seattle with the rebound.
Yeah, he might want to avoid looking over at the bench for a little bit here. A missed dunk like that is infuriating to a coach.
This one for 3. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one. And here's Duncan. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. 4-point game. Parker passes to Duncan. That shot off. Nice defense from KD inside. And Edwards with the stuff.
Well, once Edwards saw his opening, it was game over. He delights in sticking it to you like this.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Pass to Parker. Wants to get it to Robinson and does. And he gets it to go.
And the formula is simple for these guys. Get Robinson the ball near the hoop and watch the Admiral operate.
Here's Payton. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Pass to Gervin. Now Robinson. Banked in off the glass. Robinson's got his second basket.
Oh, the D has to show a little more resistance down there.
Payton outside. Over in the corner, Kemp. Pass to Edwards. Over Ginobili. And it's Seattle with another.
Man, Edwards gets great lift off the floor when shooting that jumper.
Here's Parker. And he lays it straight in.
Well, sometimes you have to fight for it inside, and he does just that.
Seattle leading by 4. Pass to Kemp. Out to Payton. Back to Kemp. It's Edwards on the wing. Over Ginobili. Edwards can't hit.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Here's Robinson. Bagley with the block.
And a skilled shot blocker to boot. Love how Bagley uses that height and reach to stifle shooters.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Lewis checked in for Seattle. Westbrook comes in for Gary Payton. Robinson's gotten 3 of his 5 shots to go here. Westbrook kicks to Lewis. Pass to Edwards. Here's the 3. Rashard Lewis, and that's good.
Defense has to be careful with Lewis at the arc. The guy won't hesitate to fire if given space.
No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play.
Personal foul.
It's on Kevin Durant.
Team foul.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. Yeah. We felt it. Even over here, we felt it. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. A different look now for San Antonio. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Robinson. Gervin comes in for Elliott. And Dampier subbed in for Parker. Now here's Westbrook. 58 seconds left here in the first quarter. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. For 3, Durant, and another 3 for Seattle.
Oh, that's too easy for KD. You just can't let him get a look from the corner.
.50 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Dampier. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Ginobili against Edwards. And he goes big with the dunk right over LaMarcus Aldridge.
Wow, this is how explosive Edwards can be. He finishes with such force at the rim.
And so it's San Antonio with it. They trail by 7. Here's Dampier. Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Westbrook kicks to Edwards. Lewis outside. For 3, Westbrook hits it from 3-point range.
You could tell Westbrook was dead set on getting those points right back.
With 4 seconds on the clock, he gets it in there.
That's how they like to see him operate. Big part of their attack.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Seattle ahead, leading by 5. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Seattle.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And they're also hitting that mid-range shot at a high clip. A big key will be to continue that success throughout.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. We've got Gervin. Also, Dampier out there. Aldridge out there with Elliott. And it's Keenan in at the power forward position. Gervin passes to Elliott. Shot clock at 5. In the corner, Gervin with it. Fires from the wing. And it's Seattle with the rebound. Outside Westbrook. And Westbrook throws it down.
Looking as tenacious as ever. Westbrook never holds back when going for his finish.
Here's Gervin. He has yet to score. There's a good screen. Pass to Elliott. Uncovered. Uses the glass that time, and it's good.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Westbrook scanning the floor. There's Beal with the 3. Cans it from downtown. Beal's got the lead up to 8 now for Seattle.
And it's fun watching Beal take these shots. He's a master at knowing when to catch and fire.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. A different look for Seattle. Edwards comes in for Beal, and it's Payton in for Russell Westbrook. The Spurs also changing it up. Tim Duncan, he's checked in for Aldridge. And Ginobili subbed in for Elliott. It's Ginobili on the wing. Jacks up a 3, drops in the tray. Ginobili's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Very reliable. Ginobili solid from deep.
For 3, Edwards. And again, Seattle with the triple.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball on the three-point land.
And setting the tone with that rejection, Duncan, the defensive anchor of this team.
And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
San Antonio making a switch here. Leonard's checked in. And it's Seattle with the ball. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. Here's Duncan. Rebounded by Kemp. Here's Seattle. There's the 3. And once again off the mark by Seattle. So it's San Antonio now. And a wide open look for Gervin. Duncan can't hit. Seattle leading by 8. Kemp kicks to Lewis. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. For 3, Edwards. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Payton's got 3 assists in the game. Ginobili the pass to Dampier. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
Timeout.
Dampier's got 6.
Oh, you love the answer 3. He's a competitor.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Some changes for Seattle. Marvin Bagley's checked in for Kemp. And Zion Williamson subbed in for Lewis. Elliott's checked in for the Spurs. Parker comes in for Dampier. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Payton against Parker. Payton kicks to Edwards. From deep. Edwards shooting fearlessly from the arc.
Well, it might not be fair, but most nights we expect Edwards to put up big scoring numbers. That's what you ask of your stars.
San Antonio trails by 11. Now Ginobili. Pass to Duncan. Free throw line jump shot. That shot's good on the assist by Ginobili.
Some solid passing there. There's a great atmosphere on a team when you're creating opportunities for your teammates.
1:29 left to play here in the second quarter. Payton passes to Edwards. A 3-ball and another 3 for Seattle.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Pass to Parker. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. The Spurs shooting their second free throw attempt on the night.
At the line for one.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Robinson's checked in for Leonard. Here's Robinson. 6 points for him. Duncan, the pass to Elliott. 6 to shoot. Outside, Ginobili. Offensive rebound.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
And he gets the bucket.
Well, to Zion, a little bit of contact is nothing. I'm not even sure he feels that.
There's 45 seconds left in the first half. Ginobili outside. Back to Parker. Here's Duncan. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Duncan's got 4 this quarter.
And just using the natural advantage he has, he can see over the top of the defense.
Yeah, there's not much else the defender can do there.
Now, here's Payton. For 3, Roy. Tim Duncan grabs the miss. Pass to Elliott. Parker outside. Now here's Ginobili. And it's good on the assist by Parker. Ginobili's got it back down to single digits for San Antonio. And here is Payton. And here's Edwards. And it's, yeah, wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
How about that? Just a perfect finish to the half as they tack on another 3 to their lead.
Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for Seattle. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. Back right after this. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
Well, through the first 2, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, he's been locked in tonight. Through the first 2 quarters, he's been a huge factor from outside.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. So with Irving on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. Kemp is out there with Durant. Then there's Payton. Then there's Edwards. And it's Bagley in at the 5, roaming the paint.
And that's a nice jump shot there by Parker. Caught it right in rhythm.
Seattle leading by 8. Payton outside. It's Durant on the wing. 3-pointer. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Payton's got his 7th assist in the game.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a 3-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now here's Parker. He's got 5. Count the basket. Parker's got 5 points in the quarter.
No, that's just too easy for Parker there. He loves getting those opportunities.
Outside, Bagley. Pass to KD. And again, Seattle with the triple.
And look, that's just the guy getting to his spot and making the defense pay.
Gervin. And it's slammed in by Gervin.
And Parker really did a phenomenal job feeding that ball to his teammate for the shot there. His playmaking ability is off the charts.
Now, here's Kemp. Edwards passes to Bagley. For 3. That's good from Edwards on the assist by Bagley. Edwards got 24 points.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now.
Hey, yo, right here.
Ginobili dishes to Robinson. And the dunk by Robinson.
I love the show of force there from Robinson. When he's deep inside, it is clear for takeoff.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Pass to Edwards. Beyond the arc. That's in, coming off an assist from Peyton. Peyton's got his 8th assist in the game.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Here's Robinson, and it's Seattle with the rebound. Here's KD. Kemp. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That's on David Robinson.
Yeah, once he gets to the rim, it's lights out. Kemp, just too much power and explosiveness.
Russell Westbrook's checked in for Seattle.
And this is a guy, Sean Kemp, all the talent in the world, could be a perennial double-double machine, just a matter of staying focused.
Now, here's Parker. He's got 7. With some arc, Robinson misses. Seattle with the ball. They're on a 15-6 run. He gets that one. Edwards got 29 in the game.
And it's really good to see Edwards knock down the mid-range jumper. He continues to work on becoming more consistent from that area.
And so it's Parker with it. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. 19-point game. And there's a minute 45 left to play here in the third. And the bank shot is good. Parker's got 9 points.
A typical smart play call by Parker. He knows how to disrupt a defense.
For 3, Edwards. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. And Seattle leads by 20.
Well, look at what he's done in this game. You can't stop him when he's red hot like this.
Parker looking around. Back to Robinson. And Robinson throws it down.
It's just excellent use of the pick and roll by Parker, a Tasmanian devil whose speed and decision-making causes so many problems for the defense.
Seattle leading by 18. It's Kemp on the wing. Over Gervin. Kemp can't hit. And there's the call on Durant. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Brandon Roy, he's checked in for Seattle. Then for the Spurs, Aldridge comes in for Robinson. And Dampier subbed in for Manu Ginobili. And San Antonio has possession, and that one's good. Parker.
And Parker's ability to knock down that jumper. He is as consistent as they get.
Parker against Westbrook. An easy 2 points on the layup. 7 points in the game.
Finishing inside through the contact there. Great focus.
San Antonio trails by 18. Here's Dampier. He has 6. Parker right side. Buries the long-range jumper. Parker's got 12 points here in the second half.
And looking like Parker is in that zone.
Here's Westbrook, and it's Seattle with another.
Well, the analytics may not like it, but games are won and lost in that mid-range.
Out to Parker, shoots the 3. And so it's Seattle, out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. And if they keep draining the threes like they've been so far, their lead is safe. And we'll be back with you shortly. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Seattle leading by 17. On the floor for San Antonio starting the fourth quarter. Dampier is out there with Ginobili. Then it's Duncan. Then it's Elliott. And it's Keenan in at the 4-man position. Edwards can't hit.
Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off. Normally, that'd be easy points for him at the rim.
Jumps up, and Edwards slams it in.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
San Antonio trails by 19. Duncan at the elbow. Over Roy. Duncan with the bucket.
Well, great job executing from the mid-range. If the defense gives it to you, take it.
Payton passes to Cousins. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. And here's Edwards from the arc. Sinks the triple. Edwards got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, you have to be careful with Edwards on the arc because he is completely fearless.
Pass to Keenan. Here's Dampier. No good with the triple. Seattle leading by 20. Outside for Roy. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by the Spurs. Elliott passes to Duncan. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. That's now 8 points for Duncan.
Look, you got to push that ball anytime you can. Get out and run.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. And that timeout by coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. A different look for Seattle. Marvin Bagley's checked in for Cousins. Kemp comes in for Rashard Lewis. And Kevin Durant subbed in for Brandon Roy. And so Payton will bring it up for Seattle. Outside Kemp. Back to Payton. Pass to Edwards. Lets the three fly. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Payton's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Ginobili gets a wide open look, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Edwards kicks to Payton. Now Kevin Durant. He's covered by Ginobili and out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession. San Antonio trails by 21. Here's Gervin, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Yeah, that's what they want to see. He has to start asserting himself. They need him to take command of this game.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Outside for Kemp. Pass to Durant. Over Duncan. And KD the bucket on the assist by Kemp.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Parker double teamed. Lobbed up there for Robinson. And stolen by Payton. Durant for 3. Duncan grabs the rebound. Duncan's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And surgical around the hoop. Robinson forces your hand as the defender.
David Robinson, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
Yeah, and Robinson is a franchise-defining talent, a chiseled, powerful center, a remarkable leader.
And the second free throw, good.
Every point matters in a game like this. We should remember that in this free throw when it's all said and done.
Outside, Payton. Pass to Durant. Fires for three. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Well, if you're looking to get points in a hurry as the game clock's running down, that's certainly the way to do it.
Chalk up 2 there.
Louis Dampier.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. A platoon swap here for Seattle. .130 left in the fourth quarter. Parker finds Duncan. Here's Ginobili. Outside Robinson. And it's Robinson with the jam.
Well, that's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
Seattle leading by 19 points. Here's Irving. Good D by Parker.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without fouling. It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Irving with the ball. He's picked up by Parker. Roy against Ginobili. Now Irving. Beyond the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And we talk about the handles of Kyrie so much. Don't forget, he's also an elite shooter.
Here's Parker. And the rejection by Cousins.
And when it comes to rim protection, that's picture perfect.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And that one's good. Beal.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Pass to Duncan. Now here's Ginobili. Here's Parker. Can't hit the free throw line jump, so no problem for Seattle as they get the win. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Along with Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for joining us for this one on 2K Sports. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Anthony Edwards.